From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak going to start out going to the air. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott to throw it. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Mayfield now. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 21 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
This is caught by McMillan.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
A quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
29 yards.
and the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
Brandon Cooks.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
At 47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Run, run. King.
Mayfield.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second down and 4.
Here we go.
Prescott down.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing, Prescott.
That is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait,
To throw is Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
kill.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30.
The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Now Baker going to change it up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find McMillan here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's White.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Mayfield.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Finding Otten once more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
They'll set up a throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, alert!
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Back to throw again.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Dowdle.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go! What do you think?
Here's Prescott.
That is caught.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A running play. It's Dowdle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Dak. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's first and goal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Here's Prescott.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott.
Able to shake him off, eluding the pressure right.
This ball intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.